Well, we're back for the discussion of Get Hard, and if you watched our review, we were fairly positive about the movie. It's not the greatest R-rated comedy I've ever seen. It's not, you know, it could have been a lot better. It has some really weak points to it. It does kind of beat the same jokes into the ground. Will Ferrell and Kevin Hart are good. The script just feels kind of loose and almost improvised in a lot of spots.
Yeah, it's got an improv feel.
And I think the thing that really surprised me the most, just based on my expectations from seeing the trailer and stuff like that, was that it took them like 45 minutes or more before they got to the sort of his they got to Darnell, Kevin Hart's character's cousin's house, and
yeah, that did seem like it took long. To get to that.
Yeah, like they were going to teach him how to. They're either going to get him into the gang or get him protection in jail
before he met some real tough guys. It took forever,
and that seemed like something that would have happened much earlier in the movie. That it would have been a bigger thing, a bigger production. But they make a bigger. They make more of the story about how Kevin Hart's a fraud as well, and that he's not really.
Yeah.
He doesn't really know what it's like in prison because he's never been in prison.
It is pretty funny, though, when Will Ferrell's guy is at the dinner table with Kevin Hart's family, and he's like, so Kevin Hart was teased on by his wife to tell him how he got into prison and stuff, which he hasn't, so he starts reciting the storyline of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Like all the names and
Will Ferrell's just believing it. He's like, getting emotional about it. That was pretty funny.
Well, and then that comes back.
Yeah, bite him in the ass. But
Will Ferrell, he doesn't even notice it then because Will Ferrell recites parts of it.
Yeah, to the actual gang.
And the gang's like,
wait a minute,
he's talking about Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, that was a good gag.
I like that. I mean, and the stuff with the gang I thought was really good.
Like you were saying, it maybe could have came in earlier and they could have given them some storylines and.
I liked those characters. I liked those scenes better because it wasn't just. And I think part of it was that it was just so much Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell in a room together.
Yeah.
And that just really got old after a while.
Right. Yeah, it's
they
almost,
were good, but it was just that was the whole movie for
we were talking earlier. We were talking earlier that like in a sense it's like a big budget Funny or Die sketch.
Yeah,
like it's like a movie made out of that where it's just it's got that feel except it's a big movie. There's a lot of funny moments though looking back, like just his timidity and like what he thinks is tough or what he thinks will fit in and. Everything from that to the white gang group. That was pretty funny. Where he tries to join a white gang and...
Yes. The Alliance of White.
Is that what it was?
Something like that.
Well, yeah.
The White Alliance. And that... Yeah, but that seemed like that didn't really go anywhere either. Like, They just sort of like threatened
Well, they
him
set it up and then cut it off and then that was that.
And that was that.
Yeah, it was just funny while it lasted.
Yeah. To me, like if they had more characters in there, if they had expanded things out, I love the little subplot about him like teaching the gangsters how to
do stocks, and they're like, that's so gangster. It's basically ripping people off. And
yeah, I thought that kind of stuff was funny.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, it was consistent. It wasn't like it dragged until that other stuff happened. It was just I expected that stuff to happen a lot sooner.
Yeah.
And I expected there to be more characters and more development and things like that going on.
Yeah. And the ending was a bit formulaic.
Yeah.
Just the way it was all nicely tied up and,
Well, it's like, and I knew, like, as soon as they started counting down the 30 days, it's like, well, he's not going to go to jail.
Right. Yeah.
Like, if the whole movie is the build up to that, like, they're not going to end it with him going to jail,
Which you literally never saw anything except bars. Because he actually does end up going to jail, but not for the front thing. It's for something else.
Well, this is the spoiler cast, so...
Well, yeah.
It's just stupid. Like at the end, he's like completely free and clear of all charges, and he's holding a gun that he got from the gangbangers. And he gets 6 months for. But he doesn't go. He doesn't go to like maximum security. He just goes to like.
No, he's not in San Quentin.
Right.
Or San fucking.
Yeah.
But the bad guys do. His ex-father-in-law guy, or who was going to be, they end up going to jail. The guys that set him up end up going to do the sentence he would have had to have done.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder who, who laughs the whole 45 minutes of Gay Panic? Like, who's that for?
Right. It was a lot, yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
And the funniest scene out of all of that was the part that took forever to get to, which was him, like, going to, like, blow the guy in the bathroom. That's like the big payoff of all of that.
Yeah.
And that scene,
trying to toughen himself up for prison, so he's going to suck a guy off. They're at a gay restaurant and trying to suck a guy off in the bathroom so he can kind of get prepared for it. And he can't do it. And it's exactly what they set it up to be. It's so cringeworthy.
But it's also in the trailer.
Yeah.
That's in the Red Band
true.
trailer.
They do give it, yeah, they give it away.
So, like I said, like, so much of the surprising stuff or the, like, shocking stuff.
Was the guy from the Sonic commercials in the trailer? I thought he was funny. The Chris? Is it Chris? The
guy that was, like, hitting on Kevin Hart?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I didn't. No, he was new.
That was kind of funny.
That was
and that
funny.
was happening while he was in the bathroom.
Yeah, when he's, like, FaceTiming with him or whatever.
There's this other guy trying to hit on Kevin Hart, and it's funny.
I haven't given up hope.
Yeah.
Like, all right, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. And the phone call later was kind of funny, too.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
It was all right.
That was more subtly good. I wish there was more of that instead of the kind of outrageous kind of like, oh, look, dick. Oh,
Yeah. And less of just the, like, silly, I mean, they set up all that physical stuff so that all of the weird exercises they had him do paid off in that final fight.
Yeah.
Like him lifting Kevin Hart and throwing him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, it just feels like a big Funny or Die sketch.
Yeah.
A long Funny
Which isn't
or Die
a bad
sketch.
thing. It's just that's what you can expect.
Yeah. Yep.
That is what it is.
It is what it is. And that's our discussion. Thanks for watching. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.